Hey guys, STTM here, and in today's video, we are going to be talking about the New York Jets and how they might actually be in a potential direction to save their franchise. So yeah, guys, but before we get into it, make sure you like, subscribe, put on notifications, and comment on the video, as it lets me know what you think, gets me more recommended, and if you put on notifications, you will literally be updated on the latest STTM videos that you do not want to miss out on. So yeah, guys. Oh, and I'll just appreciate it. So, enough with the Japanese, and let's get straight into the video. Goodbye! Alright, so let's start off with their offense. And it looks like their latest quarterback is Justin Fields. And to be honest, I think they could make that work out. I genuinely think they could make that work. For Justin Fields, let's look at his stats, all right? So last year he didn't play too much. He only played in 9 games, but he did pretty good for 9 games, all right? I will not lie though. He did get I think he got hurt last season, and then he got replaced by Russ. And to be honest, I don't think getting replaced by Russ is a good idea because I think Fields is better than Russ. Just personally, that's my opinion. I think he's better than Russ. But Fields, he's a very solid quarterback. Yeah, he got 5 TDs to 1 pick. That's a solid ratio for his time. And he had he had about 1.1K passing yards. That's pretty good too. And he is still a very solid scrambler. I mean, he didn't really do it as much unlike his 2022 and 2023 season. But I think he could still definitely scramble. So I think the Jets got something there. Running back room, I think they're pretty set on running back room. Breece Hall is like a talented running back, and Braylon Allen is a very good running back too. So they got him some weapons. So maybe Fields won't need to rush as much. And then for wide receiver room, I do like Allen Lazard. I definitely think Garrett Wilson's a great target, but I want to check out the Allen Lazard stats to see. I'm pretty sure he had a stretch where he got a lot of touchdowns, and he had 6. So let's just look at his stats fully to see. And he has a good build. He's 6'5", big receiver, so he has a good build. But how he did in the most recent season, I think this is his second. Okay, so yeah, this is his second best season in receiving yards. And I think based off what it looks like here, it is his career highest average yards per reception. So I think that's pretty impressive. And I think he could possibly even get that to 15 yards per reception. And he had a very solid touchdown season. So overall, this is a solid Allen Lazard season. I do think he's more of a wide receiver 3 than wide receiver 2, in my opinion. Still, I think the Jets got to improve their receiver room. I could really see a cool Ohio State trio of Justin Fields, Garrett Wilson, and Carnell Tate. And that offense, that would be crazy. Josh Reynolds, I know Mason Taylor. I think he's definitely going to be a good upgrade over Tyler Conklin and Jeremy Reckert at the tight end position. Reynolds, definitely a big decrease. In Detroit, he was really looking like a solid target, but he didn't really do anything in Denver. And then he went to Jacksonville, and he only played 4 games. He only played 5 games in Denver. And it's just not super great. He's definitely regressed. Now, offensive line, I don't know where this is going to go. They do have Armand Membao and Olu Fashanu, first-time starters. Armand Membao obvious because he's a rookie, but Olu Fashanu did not start when Tyron Smith was with the Jets. And then John Simpson, Joe Tippmann, and Elijah Vera-Tucker. This is a pretty solid group in the interior. And then they actually got some depth with Max Mitchell and Carter Warren. So I kind of wonder now how their offensive line is going to go. And I think even Chukwuma Okorafor is a good backup offensive lineman. And Josh Myers is also a good backup offensive lineman. So I wonder where this is going to go. I wonder what their offensive line is going to do. I think he's going to make Justin Fields a little more secure when playing. So I think their offense could be better than people think. but their defense, we all know that is a very solid defense. I mean, they got to fix. They do have a hole because there's nobody next to Quinnen Williams at that D tackle position. But Will McDonald's a beast. Jermaine Johnson's a nice aggressive player. Michael Clemens is really good depth at that position, and I even think Tyler Barron could become really good depth at the edge rusher position. I like Jamian Sherwood because he got a lot of tackles, and Quincy Williams is good too. CJ Mosley had a down year, but I'm not really sure if he's coming back to New York. Honestly, I think he should because Jamin Davis is he's terrible. Jamin Davis is terrible. But then their secondary, they got Sauce Gardner, Michael Carter II, Andre Sisco, and Tony Adams are actually decent players too. And I like the picks of Malachi Moore and Azareye'h Thomas. I think those are very solid and overall underrated NFL draft picks, in my opinion. I think they got a solid secondary. Their defense is still by far the best part of this team, in my opinion, because Quinnen and Sauce on the same defense. That's just insane. Okay. And his brother and Quinnen's brother Quincy has made a big step up. He was definitely a breakout, in my opinion. And I think he's gonna stand out even more this season. And then they definitely got something good out of Anders Carlson. And then I think Gibson's solid. And then they got some solid returners. So overall, I think there's actually a direction with this team. I think it has some talent. I'm not sure how well they really put talent together because they didn't really manage to put Devontae and Aaron together. And they didn't really manage to put Devontae and Garrett Wilson together. And then they didn't really manage to have good teams when Sauce Gardner and Quinnen are on your defense. But I think this is a really good, I think not good, but I think this team could be better than people think. They finally stepped away from the Aaron Rodgers experiment, which I think he was a solid quarterback, but he's just old and is a real nuisance in the media. So they stepped away from that experiment. I wonder what they're going to do. They could be good in a couple years. It looks like they might be putting something together. But let me know what you think down in the comments below as STTM is now out. See y'all next time. Road to 500 subs!